So because hallucinations and delusions and thought disorder kind of correlate with each other to some extent, then somehow they're caused by schizophrenia. There's a latent, he would call it a latent entity, which explains these symptoms. And sometimes actually that can get quite circular, sort of like, why is the patient hearing voices? Well, because they've got schizophrenia. Well, how do you know they've got schizophrenia? Because they're hearing voices. So what Borsman points out is that just because you have a cluster of symptoms which occur together doesn't actually necessarily imply a latent entity at all. It could be that, but having one symptom increases the probability of having another for a variety of reasons. So for example, there's a specific example which applies to psychosis, which is that it appears that some delusions are stimulated, at least, or sort of prodded into life by anomalous experiences. The simplest example is I'm hearing a voice saying horrible things to me, therefore the devil is out to get me. But often it's much more subtle anomalous experiences, the sort which you get, for example, with taking cannabis or just not sleeping very much. On the other hand, we also know from experimental studies that people's source monitoring judgments are influenced by their beliefs, their suggestions. So you get a situation where having a hallucination probably increases the probability of developing a delusional belief, and on the other hand, having delusional belief probably increases the probability of having a hallucination. So in that sort of situation, the symptoms are kind of connected to each other in networks, which produces a kind of pattern which we can observe from the outside, so to speak. Yes, there is a cluster of positive symptoms, but there's no single underlying cause.